Are you planning to rebuild a WordPress website? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step checklist to make sure that you don't damage your company's most valuable asset online, your website. So you got somebody in your creative department or your marketing department saying you need to redesign your website. Maybe it doesn't align with your brand. It doesn't do what you feel like it needs to be doing, or you have some initiatives that your company is changing and you might as well just redo your entire website. These are all great things that have to happen, and a website should update and enhance over time. But what happens is that too many times, and I've seen it time and time again, a website's rebuilt and they just look at the design, the aesthetic, the goal that's at hand right now, and the team doesn't think about all of the existing SEO value that has been built with the previous website. Yes, that previous website looks like garbage, it looks like trash, but guess what? It's been around for a long time. It's gained a lot of authority on Google, and if you go in and just completely gut that thing and restructure it, you are going to damage your SEO rankings and potentially tank your traffic overnight on the launch day, and that will not go over well with leadership. So let's walk through the pre-build checklist that you need to be thinking about before you just go ahead and uplift and shift your entire website. Number one, you have to run a site audit. You have to get an understanding of how well your site's doing, what the highest performing pages are, what the lowest performing pages are, and if there's any new goals or initiatives that you need to roll out, that you need to make sure that you're working those in without tromping and stomping on other things that are working, like other lead gen initiatives, other forms, etc. You got to take a full inventory of your website and outline all of that on a sheet with the legacy URLs and then the future URLs that are going to be shown as you're rebuilding the site. Step two, go into Google Analytics, Fathom, whatever your fancy is for analytics, and really dive into your analytics and understand how your users are flowing through your website, what the top pages are, which pages they start on, which pages they end on, and just get an overall, inventory again on even more in-depth user analytics. An extra step on this would be installing something like Clarity or Crazy Egg, which is a screen recording software, directly onto your current website so you can actually see what those user flows are looking like, so that when you go and you launch your new website, those flows are intact, and better yet, you can enhance those flows so that they can improve, but you never want to completely trash something. So having your analytics in place, having your site audit, and having some user experience software installed like Clarity or Crazy Egg to get some screen recordings is going to really help you understand where your site is right now and the components of your website that you definitely don't want to trash in the rebuild. Step three, you want to plan for any URL structural changes and make sure that proper redirecting and interlinking is taken care of, or at least accounted for before you get too into the weeds of this new website build. So what I'm saying is you want to make sure that if you're gonna consolidate content, that you're setting up proper redirects and that you're setting up proper internal linking between different pages that may have been linked together before, but since you're consolidating your sitemap and you're removing some pages, you're going to end up getting a bunch of 404s on old pages or old blog posts that are linking to pages that you're removing. So setting up those 301 redirects is really important to ensure that your users don't encounter too many 404s and that Google doesn't encounter too many 404s, because that'll tank your SEO. Think of this process like unpacking for a big move. You definitely don't want to forget anything. You want to be organized and you want to know where everything goes. Think of moving your home like moving your website. Get everything prepared, get everything in its in a box ready to go, and you know exactly where it's going on the new site. And everything is going to move a lot smoother at kickoff because you're prepared and you did all that initial groundwork to set up success. Are you thinking of rebuilding a WordPress site? Hit the link in the description below to book a free discovery with YoDev, and we can uncover exactly where you need to go with your website.